Basketball fans, we finally made it. It's game week. The NBA season is back in full force tomorrow. As you're listening to this is coming out on Monday morning. Basketball's back on Tuesday night. We've got banner and ring ceremonies. We've got the Rockets back in action. We've got all of the things back in the NBA. We're here to do our preseason Gravity Awards. So we're going to pick some real awards. We're going to do our fun Gravities Awards after that. We're going to have a blast on today's Zero Gravity Apollo Media's NBA podcast brought to you by Zing Zang, America's #1 Bloody Mary mix. We love Zing Zang. Zang responsibly all season long. I will have a Zing Zang on Tuesday night to watch opening night. Opening tip, have a little bit of Zing Zang. With that, I'm going to be delighted to drink some Zing Zang with the NBA season. And shout out to J Bar M. J Bar M Barbecue is just a couple blocks away from the Toyota Center. It's the best barbecue in Texas, not just Houston. They got great people, great drinks, and great barbecue over at J Bar M. I'm your host, Stone Strankman, joined always by the three-man weave, Joshua Basketball Garcia and Shelly Noor. How are we doing, boys?
We're back, baby. We're back. So much in the tank, so much in the cranium, ready to just explode on all of y'all. Whoa, pause.
Yeah, it just keeps happening.
Resume.
It's great. You guys missed it pre-show. Josh was on a heater. He could not get out of his own way.
Man.
I'm doing great. I'm having my best fantasy football week for my dynasty league that I've had all year. And of course, it's against the guy who's openly tanking, didn't even sub out Josh Allen this week in his quarterback spot. So all my points are just going into the void. But other than that, I'm vibing.
Tiebreakers, Mickey Mouse. That's okay.
That's right. Yeah. It's just these are all going toward my points for.
That's right.
Sure. Well, before we get into the gravities, we do have some actual news to talk about. There was multiple extensions today. Kevin Durant, welcome to the Houston Rockets again. 2-year extension, $90 million with the Rockets. Took a $30 million pay cut to stay with the Rockets to give him a little bit of leeway next summer. And they're still under the first apron, I believe, as of right now. Under the second apron. So they have
You're right.
They have room next year to do some things. Maybe not this season, but they could do some trades. Whatever. Kevin Durant signs a 2-year, $90 million extension. So he's with the Rockets for at least the next 3 years unless something goes horribly wrong. Boys, how are we feeling about this extension?
I don't know how we did it. Raphael Stone, you were a genius. Tillman Fertitta, I'm going to slow my roll. I'm not going to give you too much credit, but shout out to the front office. Incredible stuff. If there's a bunch of apartment complexes, trees, a bunch of random stuff happening around Houston, Texas, don't question it because this could be, some under the table shit. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to make any assumptions. I'm just glad that Kevin Durant is going to be on my team for 3 years. Sign an extension without even playing a game, dude. Boss move. Boss man. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, he's played enough games that we don't have to.
We know who this guy is.
Yeah, we know what we paid for. Yeah, $30 million pay cut is pretty insane. I think there were a lot of feelings from Rockets fans having a lot of fear creep up about this extension. It's probably going to blow everything out of the water, and it will ultimately send some of these guys that we really like away. But now the reporting is that they're going to be able to extend Tari Eason tomorrow or by tomorrow's deadline, or I guess today if you're listening today. I don't know if that's consistent. I just saw one thing that said that. But that's a pretty big deal. Keeping another very, very valuable depth piece. Hopefully he'll be happy with what he gets. We'll see, fingers crossed. But yeah, I feel great about Kevin Durant. It was a win trade no matter what, even if he didn't sign an extension because of what you traded away. Except for maybe the 10th overall pick, but whatever. You get a season of Kevin Durant. That's invaluable for some of the guys on the team. So feeling great.
Yeah, I think with this, it shows that the Rockets are good at their job. The GM, the president, everyone helping out with this, because you look at all the deals that they've made over the last couple of seasons, right? Jalen Green signs for far less than the rookie max. He didn't prove that he deserved the rookie max, one, but some other players haven't proved that they deserve the rookie max, and they've gotten them. Alperen Şengün, same thing, under the max, got that done. And then
Fred Van probably deserved it.
Right. And then Fred VanVleet opts out and then comes back for $25 million a year instead of $40 whatever million a year. Mm-hmm. That's a win. And now you get KD under what his max contract could be. So that's a huge credit to the Rockets staff to be able to put together all of those deals and make sure that you're staying under the cap and keeping a bunch of the guys on the team that you wanted, getting DFS in and Clint Capella and all the free agents that you got. It's a great job by the Rockets front office. Obviously, we haven't seen complete fruits of the labor yet, but you got Kevin Durant for a full season and 2 more after that. So I would say that something's going to happen good, I would assume, for the Rockets. But at the it's a huge credit to this front office getting those deals done, and especially Kevin Durant signing for less than what he deserves. I mean, he's 37. I get that, but giving him $120 million, I wouldn't blink an eye at that.
Yeah.
But you get him for 90, you take that all day long.
Yeah, he's making less than several players he's better than.
Yeah.
Like a lot less.
Way better than. Too.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, that the thing you mentioned, like the obligatory rookie max for guys you drafted high, I get there's like a social thing there, and you're thinking about like your future draft picks and your capital with players and like those relationships. But I guess in one respect, Jalen Green did Raphael Stone some favors by not playing very well.
Yeah.
So it was like no question, basically. But yeah, props to them for trades, for contracts. It feels like they have a very clear direction, a very clear vision of what they want to do. They're good at presenting that vision to the players, to ownership, everything. And I think you mentioned Tillman. I think Patrick is actually like much more involved. I think he's basically like the acting like leadership for the team, especially since I think Tillman is in Italy.
Tillman's doing bigger money things right now.
Yeah.
From what me and Dom have heard.
Yeah. So, wink, wink.
That's hockey. And
yeah, I got it. Which is kind of sick.
Yeah.
That to say, I'm sure there's some texting going on with Durant before he ever ends up in Houston, whatever. I don't know if that's true, but it's probably true for everybody.
Allegedly, sure.
The fact that he has known he's probably taken a discount and was still willing to come is like pretty huge.
Yeah. It's good stuff for the Rockets there. KD signs an extension, 2 years, $90 million, $45 a year. Pretty good for the Rockets. Cap's going to keep going up. Hopefully we can get rid of these fucking aprons so everyone can kind of just play ball again, because a lot of teams aren't.
I don't hate it
right now.
I don't hate it.
It's interesting. You have to be really smart.
Exactly. It makes being a smart general manager an actual advantage.
Yeah, and I kind of compare it a little bit to hockey right now. Hockey has a hard cap. You can't go over it unless you have an LTIR, long-term IR spot open. But now they've capped it to where you can't use that LTIR space in the playoffs. You have to abide by the salary cap in the playoffs, whereas there was no salary cap in the playoffs in the previous years. So now it's even harder. Like, people aren't going to use the LTIR spot. So it just makes it hard. You have the hard cap. Now the NBA has a hard cap. I kind of like it. I kind of hate it at the same time. I don't know if I like all the punishments that come with being in the second apron for multiple seasons, but
yeah, that's fair.
We'll get to that when we cross that bridge, because I don't know if any team's going to stay multiple seasons in the second apron anyway. So we'll get into that. But today's the day, boys. Preseason Gravity's award show. We've got all the picks. We've got all the real awards. We've got some fun awards at the end. We're going to start it off hot with the MVP. Who would like to go first?
I think you should go first.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
All right. Fire away.
Yeah, for like the 5th year straight running, Luka Doncic MVP. Preseason.
Oh,
this guy.
I don't know why I'm surprised. Honest, genuinely surprised.
Hey, at some point he's got to win it, right? Like, he's too good. He's put up too many stats. So, like, theoretically, he's got to win it. And this might be my last year of picking Luka as the preseason MVP, just because I still have an attachment to him. His jersey is next to me right now, with that green Mavericks jersey that just came out. I'm really excited about that. Might be
great jersey.
One of those. But at some point, I feel like his numbers have just got to matter. I don't know. And obviously, I don't think he's winning 60 games this year. So it's a dumb pick, but I'm going to do it again one more time. And then next year, I'll pick a
Sure. Next year is the year.
I don't think it's a dumb pick, just because
I just don't think he's going to win enough.
He's one of the 5 best players in the NBA. So it's like,
it's not a bad pick. Yeah.
There's always a chance. And assuming full health, we could even probably comfortably say like a top 3 player if he's at his best.
And he's on the Lakers, so that's where I'm kind of vying for that MVP. Is like, he's going to get the Lakers from the media.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned. This team is bad.
Yeah, team sucks. That's the problem.
Not great.
Well,
big problem.
Bad for a team with a player you want to win MVP, probably.
Yes.
But they're still going to be like a playoff team probably the whole season.
Should be.
Yeah. They'll be a 5 or 6 season.
They're probably going to score a lot of points, I think is what's going to happen. And they're just going to have to find a way to stop the bleeding. But if he just puts up a crap ton of assists and gets a lot of rebounds, which they'll probably need him to do, and then does his normal scoring thing, there's no reason why he shouldn't be in the combo.
If we see the same season that he did 2 years ago for the Mavericks, when they went to the finals 2024. Like if he puts up 33, 9-9 for the Lakers and they're a 5 seed, do we get the media bump because he's on the Lakers and not the Mavericks? Like that's what I'm kind of vying
I like
for.
that. I like
Well,
that.
and it's like you have the narrative of it being a bounce back season.
Yes. Yes.
And
there's a lot going into that.
Handling the pressure of being in that market. And if Shea, I mean, he just had an incredible offensive season. So it's like, assuming he doesn't do the exact same thing
and win 65 games or whatever.
Yeah. And then Jokic has just like his typical amazing season that we're all kind of like blind to now.
Yeah.
Then yeah, maybe it'll stick out enough that you get the media narrative.
That's what I'm going for. So
yeah.
I don't
like that idea. I'll give that to you, Stone.
All right. Joshua, you're up. On the line.
Same thing. I mean, the guy stays healthy. Guys put up a bunch of stats. I'm so fantasy basketball peeled right now. It's ridiculous. I'm just thinking about rebounds, assists, blocks, steals. Victor Wembanyama. That's my MVP pick for this season. He plays 70-plus games. I love it. I love it. I love the idea of Victor Wembanyama more than I love Victor Wembanyama.
I mean, he's probably going to be very, very good. Like you said, assuming
he will hurt me real soon. But like I told, like I said, I'm going to enjoy this while I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't think the Spurs are going to win enough games. That's my thing.
I don't know.
They could. I don't know.
48 wins gets him. I don't know.
But I don't know if 48 wins gets you in the playoffs necessarily. I think it's play-in.
That is true. I mean, if they're stuck in the play-in, it's going to be one of those situations where they're like, "Oh, we can't give this MVP to this guy. It's going to have to go."
It'd be the Russell Westbrook 2017 award.
Yep. Well, and he had to average a triple-double, which has never been done before, or hasn't been done since Oscar Robertson.
Yeah. Yep.
So
something we've never seen. Which he might average 10 blocks a game. We don't know.
Yeah, he could do something we've never seen. He's had a crazy offseason. Been experiencing every angle of the world
with the Buddhists and the Chinese
monk vibes, monk vibes. 30, 15, and 10 every night.
Comrade Wemby, yeah,
solidarity Wemby.
I'm not there on the Wemby yet. You need another. I need a full season out of Wemby.
I do think he is one of the players though that's just going to have the built-in narrative advantage.
Yes.
Apparently he's 7'6" now. What's going on with that?
Yeah, him and Derek Lively both grew 2 inches this offseason.
It is very funny that the whole conversation about Wemby coming into the season is really just is he as tall as he says he is?
I think he's taller.
Yeah, I mean, probably. I don't care.
He's probably 7'7". It's Yao Ming walking around.
It's just funny that guys who are approaching 7 feet or over are so scared to admit how
Kevin Durant is culprit number 1 there. He's 7'1". Can't tell me.
I don't know, man. Team picture, he looks shorter than Jabari.
But he's just taller.
Also, Jabari might be 7 feet tall.
Yeah, exactly. How tall than Jabari?
Dude is kind of huge.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't hate the pick. I don't like it though. Shelly.
All right, I'm going to stick with the Euros, and I'm going to go with the tried and true Nikola Jokic. I think the team as a whole is going to have a bounce back year. I think they're going to look like a clear 2 or 3 seed, not clumped in the middle like so many teams in the West were. Probably 2. I think they're going to be pretty comfortably the 2 seed.
Yeah.
Even if it's close games wise, I think we're going to be yeah, that's obviously the second best team. And who knows if the Thunder have some kind of championship hangover, maybe slip a little in the regular season. But yeah, I think he's going to be just as incredible. I think some of his team numbers, assists and stuff like that might look a little better. And he probably won't have to carry quite as much of the weight as he usually does. I guess that's hoping that their changes help the team the way you want them to. So he'll be able to give a more consistent kind of performance. So it feels like it's the safest, most boring pick. I also think we're probably rebounding from the voter fatigue.
I hope so.
Where it's he hasn't won it enough in the time that he's been the best player in the world that we're finally oh, okay, he can have another one.
Yeah.
I still what he's won it 3 times?
I believe 3
or 4. Is it 4?
I think it's 3. I'll look it up.
I do think every time, Josh, every podcast I listen to has moments like this.
Oh, of course.
Let's look it up. The best is whenever it's something not even remotely related to the criteria.
No, why don't you go and pull that up conversation?
I'm trying. My computer's just not working here.
Yeah, can we get a number crunch on that, Stoney?
Yeah. We'll figure that out for us.
Yeah.
I do think there is with Bron. I think they were determined we're not giving him as many or more than Jordan.
Yeah, that was stupid.
I feel that's why he has not won the amount of MVPs he should have won. And so I don't know. Maybe since Jokic plays a different position,
Jokic has 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Why not 4? He should have 4.
Yeah,
already.
he should be at 4, definitely.
Yeah.
So
So
no more Embiid to worry about, allegedly. Sorry.
Maybe he's back.
no one in the East is what we're saying.
Yeah, correct. So that's
Who would it even be?
Would Giannis win
Jalen
another
Brunson,
MVP
Giannis.
again? I don't know.
Giannis would be the pick because he's going to have a monster season because there's just nothing on the roster.
Fantasy basketball GOAT, Giannis.
Yeah, he's going to have a lot of fun. I did some more digging on the Giannis stuff this week, by the way. So I learned Colin Blackwell, who plays for the Dallas Stars. I was in the locker room the other day, and he was talking about his best friend, Pat Connaughton. So they're best friends for a while now. 7-8 years is what he said. So I asked him about the Giannis stuff, and he's like, well, yeah, Pat told me that Giannis went to the ownership group in the front office and everything, was like, yeah, I would like to figure out a trade scenario here, but I don't want to fuck over the team, essentially. So I think that's why no trades happened, is because they were trying to get the best deal possible, because that's what Giannis requested.
That's good.
He doesn't want to fuck over the team. He likes Milwaukee. He loves the ownership group and everything. So, again, proved right once again. So
Good. Hey,
never wrong, just early.
Stone, you're just way too early.
I'm on a heater here, boys. And I wasn't early. I was right
Way
on
too
time.
early, man. That's okay. A lot of people have that issue.
Fair. But I was right on time, just no one else had it before me, and I'm not a reputable source. So that works out. But MVP's done. Defensive player of the year. Do we say this one in unison?
Sure.
3, 2, 1.
Victor
Thompson. Oh.
Okay. Josh, prove your
That's who I thought Josh was going to pick.
Just for the vibe,
earlier.
dude. Same thing.
That's right.
I didn't want to go double Wemby. I was
just
going to
said
reach with
30, 15, and 10. So
look.
Good Lord, if that happens.
Look, I'm going to reach with the MVP and say Wemby, but I'm going to reach with the depoy and say Amen Thompson. I mean, he was like,
I think that's less of a reach, to be
a
fair.
little not close to winning it last season. Obviously, he got hurt, but like there was a good 10, 15 games there where we were like, this guy's like clearly a top 3, top 5 defender in the league. He's still obviously is, but he's got to be healthy. And maybe he puts it all together this season, starting point guard, 40 minutes a night. Well, 38, 37, maybe. But
yeah, hopefully not 40.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like the voter fatigue thing is real on this award. No more Rudy Gobert is kind of where I'm at. And if Victor Wembanyama plays 65 games this year, he's winning it.
Yeah, I think rim protection is just so like it just pops off the screen. I think
every time.
Yeah, and he is legitimately like a good defender. It's not just blocks. Like
saw
you know
this-
how some centers like they're only good at accumulating blocks, but they're not actually like good defenders. He's legit like nuts.
No, I did some stat diving yesterday. When he was on the floor last season, the San Antonio Spurs had the second best defense in the NBA.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
I heard
good.
someone else saying that too.
So pretty good.
Yeah, I mean for betting odds, which I'm not really a betting man, but looking at numbers, Amen is third. He's the third favorite.
Hey, we take that.
Behind
Evan
Chet.
Mobley too. Oh, Chet's 2.
Yeah,
no.
Chet
What?
being 2 feels weird. Mobley's 4.
Is
But I got
Wemby
maybe
minus money? I gotta know.
What'd you say?
Is Wemby minus money?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he is the favorite, and everyone
the
else
guy.
is.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's the guy. All right.
Sure.
Done talking about defense. I'm all about buckets up in this house. Rookie of the
Game is
year.
about a bucket, son.
Rookie of the year. I'm taking Cooper Flag.
Yeah, I'm taking
Sure.
Cooper Flag.
Sure. Can I be different again? I'm
You
sorry.
can do whatever
Do
you
it,
want.
bro.
This
We need
is
something to
your
talk
award.
about.
Dad, let me be different, please. VJ Edgecombe, brother. Oh my
Okay,
God.
I like it.
He's gonna ball out. So
Not Dylan
excited.
Harper. Wow.
He is gonna be so fun. Dylan Harper was close, but VJ Edgecombe just plays the game in ways. Buddy, you ain't seen a
Plays the
combo
route
guard.
way, damn it.
You ain't seen combo guards like this since damn Michael Jordan back in the day, dude.
He's gonna have a lot of highlight plays.
This
Yeah,
dude
it'll be
rocks. I mean, I would see him in college, and I was like, this guy just plays the game stupid. Like one of those just fun guys you don't really get to see that often. I feel like I don't know. I mean, there's just so many different ways to play the game, and the way he plays, I'm just saying, it's real nice. And I think it's very translatable to the modern NBA. I don't want to say he's going to look like he's 24, 25 out there, but he'll look. Him and Cooper Flag will be the most polished rookies in this class, I think. And I just wanted to be different.
How many minutes does VJ Edgecombe play?
That's what
25.
That's what I'm wondering. 'Cause
30?
They have so many guards.
Their whole roster is guards and Joel Embiid and Paul George.
They're like the more aesthetically pleasing version of the Nets. As far as as far as what positions they have on their depth chart.
Sure.
2 shits from the same butt.
And all the guards are like kind of short. They're like all 6'3" or shorter.
Yeah.
The team's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a good League Pass watch.
Oh, they're gonna put up
Guys,
some shots.
can we add a 13th award, League Pass Team of the Year? I mean, we can't just
we can do.
Might as well.
We
can't
can do
forget
that.
about it. I'm just
Sure,
saying.
we'll save that for the end. A little
Sure,
dessert
sure.
on the end. Baker's doesn't. All right, Rookie of the Year's done. 6 man, like Lou Will. Jordan Clarkson, New York Knicks.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
I love it. Yep. People forget he's on the Knicks now.
People forget.
People do forget.
And
I
us included.
literally forgot. I
He
had to be
forgot.
reminded
Us
earlier
included.
today while we were talking about this.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson. That's my pick.
Sure.
I think their team's going to be good, and I think he's going to be playing a decent amount of minutes because they're actually going to use the bench this year. And I think he's going to
Yeah.
score a good amount of points. So
He's played
Jordan
on
Clarkson.
weird teams, but he's averaged like 18 or more. It feels like is what for 10 years, 11 years. Like
Mhm.
he's gonna keep doing that. He's a great player.
it's great. I love Jordan Clarkson. So
Love it. I gotta be a little biased here.
You would,
but
wouldn't you?
I will go a little rockety. It's getting a little rockety in here. Tari Eason is my 6 man of the year pick.
Warriors come out to play.
That's right.
Are we
Mama
sure Tari
Eason.
Eason's good?
Why would you say something so stupid?
All right, man.
Consistently good. Sorry.
I guess it depends on what you mean by that. Does he do some stuff that's like kind of stupid sometimes and makes me yell at the TV? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But it's
That's what
usually
what's-
because he's playing like at 100 miles an hour the whole time
Yeah.
and just trying to make something happen.
He's a bowling ball.
And
Yeah.
so the other 90% of the game, you're like, wow, this guy might be like one of the best defenders, some of the best hands I've ever seen. Great instincts most of the time. I just don't usually trust him whenever he puts the ball on the floor.
Yeah.
He's like the much better version of Dylan Brooks offensively, where he's way more dynamic. He can actually do some stuff around the rim. He actually has like a little midi. It's kind of spotty,
He does.
but
I was just gonna say that Dylan Brooks midi hit like crack.
oh
last
well,
season. It was
Dylan Brooks has like every time he shot the little turnaround midi, I was like, oh, that's going in.
dude, Dirk fades.
But I was
automatic.
talking about Tari. But then
Yeah.
every now and then he puts the ball on the floor. I'm like, look, dude, you don't have to earn the extension every single time you touch the ball.
And I asked that question with the utmost amount of love because I love Tari Eason. I did at LSU.
It was crazy.
I loved him at LSU, and then he went to the Rockets. I was like, fuck, that sucks. Like,
Hey,
I don't
that's
want to be
real
there.
snub nose SEC basketball right there.
I just love me some SEC ball
You know,
boys.
Tar-
That's
hey,
all it
Tari
is.
Eason, each day is compounding interest. Like you will be good eventually, like to the point where you will be a top 100, top 50 player at some point. You just gotta work it all out. You know,
Oh, he's already a top 100 player to me. What are we
I'm just
talking
chit
about?
chatting,
Like,
Shelly. I'm just
Okay.
chit chatting numbers.
no, I know you and me are on the same side, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, we don't have to convince Stone that he's a top 100 player. He's definitely
No, I love Tari Eason. I
he's
just
one of the best bench players in the NBA.
This
Like,
is
bar
true.
none.
sure.
It's true.
needed to make sure I asked that. So
He's
Shelly,
a freaking game wrecker.
he is. I
He's a
love him.
gamer. I love him.
That
Love him
too.
dearly.
He's like a legit gamer.
Yeah.
6 man.
I might get rebuked for this. And I haven't paid close attention to what the starting rotation is going to be for this team because I think it's a little bit in flux. But I'm going to go with PJ Washington.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. If he wasn't a Mav, I think I would like him a lot more, except for the super corny thing he did where he pushed Russ from behind and then like crossed his arms. What
Russ tried to tear Luka's shoulder out of something.
doesn't matter. One
That
of the
does matter
corniest things.
because you
Definitely does
you
matter.
get hyped up when Amin Thompson does that for your team. You can't just.
No, it
diss
kind of
that
makes me
for
mad.
everybody.
Honestly, I won't lie. It kind of makes me mad. I'm like, bro, you need to
All right,
play.
all
You got to
right.
be. But here's the deal, though. When a man tosses someone across the court, he doesn't turn around and cross his arms and do the.
He did that one time against
I
the
know,
Lakers,
and it was bad enough. It's
and
been
it
in my
worked.
brain.
They went
Anyway, the guy's a hooper. He can just like pad all kind of stats. He shoots really well against the Thunder for whatever reason.
home. It's awesome.
And
Sure.
if he's gonna play, I don't know, more than 20 minutes, and they are gonna use him off the bench, I think he's gonna have a lot of opportunity. So I like him as kind of like a dark horse pick.
I do think he starts
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about.
like the first 15 or so games, and then they might find a flow where it's D'Lo, Clay, Cooper, AD, Lively.
Literally everyone on that team is getting 20 minutes a night. It feels
'Cause-
like.
Can I give an honorable mention in case he doesn't start? And
Can I
this
say
guy,
one more thing about PJ though?
yeah, please let it rip.
If he's 6 man, and we get to the point when Kyrie's back, and you get D'Lo, Najee Marshall, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, and whoever else you want to throw at the 4 there,
That's good.
I'm combusting, spontaneously combusting.
48 wins, baby.
Would love those 48 wins though, baby. Would love those 48.
Fun ass team, but yeah, we'll call it fun.
This is
Yeah.
like your Rockets team last year, where you just loved them so dearly, and they I feel like that's what I'm going to have this year. Like, I think I'm just going to love this team so dearly outside of Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
We're
Rooting for a team
big
on the
graph.
come
We're
up
both
is legitimately a more enjoyable experience than
There's
rooting
no
for a
pressure
team
right
that's
now.
like championship or bust.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
excited. All right, who's your honorable mention? Sorry, I had to mention.
I'll say Jared McCain.
Yeah.
Love Jared McCain.
I love a good injury bounce back. Again, he might end up starting. He was playing lights out before he got
He's
hurt
sick.
last year.
Well, isn't he out for the first month?
He's out for a while, yeah.
Yeah. I hope
Month
that
is
he
hard.
qualifies.
Well, maybe I'm stupid.
It's his torn thumb, I think. Like a UCL on his thumb.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's tough. But
Torn thumb.
I like that as well.
Fine, I'll pick another guy. How about Santi Aldama? How about TJ
Boo.
McConnell?
Bryce Sensabaugh.
Bryce Sensabaugh. Okay.
10th man of the year.
Y'all rock.
All right.
8th man of the year.
Coach of the year. My New York Knicks, Mike Brown.
All right.
Hey, hello. Sure.
I think they're just going to be the best team in the East. I think they're going to win the most games, and that mattered last year. So that's what I'm rolling with.
If you're new to the pod, Stone.
I had to clarify pre-pod, so you don't have to say anything here.
Nope.
Wait, what'd you have to clarify?
Woodson or Brown. I keep doing it. They're Mr. Potato Head. I can't help it.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna reference that, bro. You just self-sabotage so
That's fine.
hard.
I'm okay with admitting that. All right, Shelly, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that you used to make money for talking about the Knicks or something like that.
I did.
Yeah,
I love
so
my
I was like,
Knicks.
you got a little bit of
little
affinity
bias
for
They're
them.
my second team. I love them.
Sure.
If I had to pick one, I have one New York Knicks hat. That's
Love a second team.
and an RJ Barrett jersey.
Love to have one someday.
Pick a second team every year. That's what I've done for years, and it's worked. I have a lot of fun.
Who's your
Usually
team
it's
now?
the East.
Is it the Wizards?
It'll probably be the Wizards this year.
Yeah.
I'm leaning Washington, but like something about Utah. You know, it's always the rebuilding team.
Dude,
It's
I
the
don't know what it
rebuilding
is.
teams, and then the year after, because the year after, dude, Detroit mode. Utah's going Detroit mode. Not
Is
the
it
next
Secret
year.
Lives of Mormon Wives? They're getting
Josh,
Yeah.
we can talk. Yeah, that's right. He's a big Demi fan. He's on Team Demi. Do you guys
She
know that?
sucks, dude.
Yep.
Dude, she gets on my nerves so much.
So bad.
Isn't I think my wife was telling me Taylor is going to be the next Bachelorette.
She is.
Is that true? That's
Yeah.
Coach of
crazy.
the year.
That's true.
I hope she
Coach
can
of
hear
the
me in the
year.
other room talking about this.
My wife is gonna be so excited. She might actually listen to this podcast.
That's awesome. Sorry.
I mean,
sorry to break it up, guys.
here's the deal: the Bachelor and Bachelorette shows have been struggling.
I'm
And
in
it's
for
like
this one.
it's a dilemma for me because I'm like, yeah, get normal people on the show.
Mhm.
Like I don't
No.
want to be entertained by people's toxicity. And then it's like, okay, well, it's not entertaining anymore. So I don't really.
No,
And
I'm in
now-
on the. I think I'm in. I've taken
I'm
like
gonna
a
watch.
6-year hiatus from the
I'll be
Bachelor
sad.
Bachelorette franchise, so I might be back.
Okay, is it my turn?
Josh, I believe, is up. with
Yes.
Coach.
Oh,
Yeah.
Josh.
I don't know where else to go from that other than the ads that I saw for Golden Bachelorette.
He's like, Will Hardy.
Hello. Wow.
Wait,
My coach of the year.
What?
Shelly, do you
I know, I get it. I caught up.
wanna
We understand.
let's say it at the same time, Shelly Nor?
I don't think we're picking the same person.
Okay, then I'll say mine. Ime Udoka.
Ime, baby.
Yeah, Ime Udoka, self-explanatory. There's gonna be a lot of Rockets on the list. I try not to be biased, but things happen. And I don't know, 58 or more wins, maybe 50, 57, 58 more wins, something like that. He'll be there. He'll be right there, coach of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, overcoming the loss of Van Vliet, maximizing having Durant, hopefully maximizing him in, and then putting Reed to work.
Yeah.
You could have a case.
There's a good storyline there. Not a great one, but a good one.
Yeah, I wonder if being a finalist the past 2 years might hurt him unless there's like a crazy jump in win total.
Or he paid
I
his
like that.
dues.
Yeah, it's like that's fair.
It's twofold. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, speaking of Utah, Orlando, Salt Lake City of the
Florida.
Atlantic coast.
Sure.
Even though it's like Central Florida, I think.
The LA of Florida.
Jamal Mosley. I'm picking Jamal Mosley. Former Mavs assistant.
Yeah.
Mm.
Luca's favorite coach.
Oh wow, maybe he'll request a trade there.
I know. That's what I was trying to get to free agency so we could go to Orlando. I was pushing it for that.
Jokic and Luca in Orlando.
Honestly, those new Orlando uniforms would look way better on him than the yellow Lakers ones.
The yellow Lakers one is tough on Luca. It's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. Anyway,
Mosley.
I'm going with Jamal Mosley. I think they'll have obviously better shooting, even if it's just from one player. And they just had insane injury bad luck last year. So some of those players get hurt often. At least Suggs injuries have been kind of a nagging issue for him. But having Bane that's a huge salve for them if that happens. I know you guys love to say non-factual.
I said it was good. It gave them something they didn't have.
Trumpian levels of misinformation about Desmond Bane's efficiency.
We love Desmond Bane. Yep, that's right.
Dude, anyway, I think
I'm all in.
Their two best guys are going to be really good, and they're probably going to win a ton of games because the East is so decimated right now.
Like it. Love it. Last real award that we'll get into. I guess our awards are real too to us, but ones that actually people can actually vote on.
More real, some would say.
Yeah, people are saying that. Most improved player of the year goes to Jabari Smith Jr.
Oh, nice. I thought about him.
Whoa.
Thought about it.
Thank you. That's
He's
awesome.
hugging KD's hip. Every drill, everything. Like it does something to me, and it means nothing because it's osmosis and it doesn't exist in the NBA world, but it means something to me.
It's very cute.
I like
That's
it.
Right. The mirroring videos, it's adorable.
Yeah, I'm a fan of those. When it's a real player, like Jabari can count as a real player with Kevin Durant. Like that matters to me.
He's been good, but not great, and maybe this is the year that he full on takes the transformation.
Can we get like 15, 7, and 3 out of him every night?
I'm gonna say something, and not a lot of people have really said this necessarily, but I almost feel like I'm trying to think of a metaphor here. But Jalen Green was kind of shielding Jabari Smith Jr. from a lot of the hate, and I mean that because Jabari Smith Jr. kind of stayed almost the same player. I mean, there was a little bit of growth, but it was never leaps and bounds type growth.
Yeah,
and Jalen Green being the player that he is just kind of, shielding him up for it. So maybe this is the year that Jabari Smith Jr. just goes nuclear and we look back on the first 3-4 years that's just bumps in the road, learning experiences,
Yeah. I think he could really his statistical jump and all his metrics and stuff could have such a big impact. What am I trying to say? They could improve so much and make a huge impact in this voting. He was bad his rookie year, straight up just not good. And then second year was a solid NBA player. He made a jump from you suck to you belong. And then last year, he was blocked by Dylan Brooks, basically is what happened. They had an obligation to Dylan to play him in the starting lineup, even though statistically that was the worst starting lineup in the NBA of all the ones that played a certain number of possessions. And he should have come back and started over Dylan whenever he broke his hand and came back. But he had to come off the bench, and he was pretty solid at off nights, and he was pretty good in the playoffs. And so now that he's actually going to get some run, and even if he doesn't get to start, and I think he will, he's going to get so many more opportunities that might be all he needs.
Definitely. I love that.
I just look at it as someone else has to score outside of KD and Alperen Şengün.
Yeah.
And if Jabari's your third leading scorer, or maybe even fourth, if Amen Thompson takes a huge jump on the offensive side of the ball, you needed that because no Fred VanVleet this year. So someone else has to score points, and I'm just banking on Jabari being that guy.
Amen Thompson making 3-pointers in the preseason. I mean,
it's true.
We're back.
So is Reed Shepherd. So,
well, Reed Shepherd was supposed to be a shooter. So.
I know that was a joke. Joshua, who's your MVP?
I'll go to the East over here, and someone who I'd like to talk about over the summer. It just felt so obvious, I could not say it. Onyeka Okongwu, going from 28 minutes a night, 13 points a game, to I'd imagine 35, 36 in that full starting role. He's gonna have a hell of a team around him, and I'm really excited. Hopefully, if KP just plays the 4 and he plays the 5, Onyeka Okongwu plays the 5, it'll be really fun. And I feel like you can kind of rack up stats in the East, and especially in that division right now. Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's his to lose, but he's got it. I think he's got it.
Great name.
Yep, he's a baller. Year 6, Onyeka Okongwu will break the world. Just we will shock you.
Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about Onyeka, but I like him. He's a good player. Undersized for a center. I worry that if KP's healthy, he'll block him a little too much.
They can go double big. KP Richeche.
Well, I don't even mean playing time wise. I just mean attention.
Richeche and then KP. Ooh, man, that'll be a fun lineup.
Another great name. Good names on the Hawks.
Solid names.
Hell of a preseason for Reese Shea over there.
Yeah.
Surprised he didn't make it.
Yeah, dude, he cooked the
Right.
Rockets G League players. That was nuts.
Hey.
Great highlight.
Really
tape.
cool doing it.
He did look cool. I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
Did things to me that highlight tape that was sent in our group chat. Incredible. Had a great time.
Reese Shea did things to you. Interesting. Cool.
Wow.
Made me feel things.
Riveting.
Well, one of you guys already said my pick by name. I'm going to pick Reed Shepherd.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
I feel like going from not playing to even if he's just like kind of good, like he doesn't even have to be great. If he's just kind of good in an important bench role or even as a starter, might be enough.
I have a question. Has anyone won this award and just like not played the year before for the most part?
I don't know.
That's the only thing that's keeping me from.
That's such like a 2K like way to give an award out. Like somebody will have 0.0 points a game or like 0.2 and then 4 minutes and then they'll play like 16 minutes a night because their team sucks even more and then they'll just win it.
Yeah, maybe he's like I don't hate the pick. It's just I'm curious if the past awards have been like that. I don't know. You have no idea.
Can do a little bit of research. We'll see.
Should we look at the history of it?
Yes.
Sure. I mean, let's get into MIP. That's what everybody's here for.
It's really digging MIP. Well, look, I'll say for betting odds, because again, I just have this pulled up. I don't even ever look at these.
That works.
He's right behind Derek White, which weird to me that he's on most improved, but I guess they're just thinking he's going to play a lot. So he's like what, the 11th? He's the 11th person on this list.
2 years past.
Who are the top three? Sheldon
plus 3,000. Amen Thompson.
Sure.
Redacted, who plays for the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
And Benedict Mathurin.
Benedict Mathurin.
That would have been a solid choice.
Yeah, I like that one.
Another great name.
Yep. Yeah. Fantasy basketball legend Benedict Mathurin. Here
well, if I'm not allowed to say Reed, even
no, you can. I was just curious. That was all it was.
No, I don't know, but I feel like they kind of make up the rules to these every now and then anyway. So yeah, me too. And I believe in it, and I'm going to hitch my wagon onto him, and I'm going to go down in a blaze of glory, just like I did with the last guard that I rooted for on this Rockets team.
Oh, no.
As is tradition.
Yep.
As is tradition. All right,
I love my boys, and they'll know it.
That's it.
What order or who's going first on the Gravities Awards? Is it my 2 awards first?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So we each brought 2 Gravities Awards to this podcast. We're all going to pick a person to win the award. But I brought 2. These are my 2. Season from Hell Team Award. So last year, the teams that would qualify for this are the Pelicans and the Mavericks. Due to injuries, expectations have to be there preseason. Injuries, trades, whatever happens to their season, it just falls off the wagon. They're just ass, pretty much. So I'm putting a hot take out here. This is the first real hot take I believe I have.
Oh man, he's going to say the Mavs.
The Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh.
I'm here for a regression. Back-to-back Western Conference Finals. They've been relatively healthy for the most part for the last 3-4 years. They've lost some pieces. I don't know if this is the correct pick, but I wanted to throw a hot take in there. Minnesota Timberwolves Season from Hell Team Award preseason.
I thought about it too.
I don't know. Like they were really good and they beat the Nuggets. They got to the Western Conference Finals the first year. The last year, it's just like I felt like they weren't that good and they still made the Western Conference Finals. Do they have another shit start to the season and they dig themselves into a hole that they can't dig themselves out of? That's what I'm kind of hitching my wagon on. Yeah, it's probably the wrong pick, but I'm taking the Timberwolves.
I think they were a little fake this last season even. Like I think the Warriors should have beat them if they were healthy. We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
So it could totally happen. They lost Nickeil Alexander-Walker. You never know how important those depth pieces will be until they're gone.
And this is really banking on an injury happening, and I don't want that to happen, but that's kind of what the Season from Hell Team Award usually goes to, is injuries. So, like, if Rudy Gobert goes down or if Anthony Edwards goes down for a significant period of time, Season from Hell.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, I don't know where I go from here because there's so many different avenues I can fall down.
They have to have expectations. That is the one caveat on this award.
I'm gonna go out on a limb, and this was my original choice, but I was backtracking a little bit, but now I'm a little bit back in on it. The Cleveland Cavaliers, and I mean this because I just see themselves being in a spot where obviously we know the top 4 teams in the East, like they're good teams. Top 3, top 4 in the East are going to be really good teams. Do you call it a season from hell if you lose in the conference finals again, or if you lose in the semis again? Like, at what point will this pain and suffering end? Like, I don't see them getting over that leap this season. You know, I'm not saying that they're going to get 50 wins this season or anything like that. They're going to win 60 games, 58 to 62 games. But
then
wow.
yeah, they just don't work for this award.
That's
Can't
a lot
win
of
that many
games, Josh.
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like your season has to, like, no pun intended, go up in flames.
This is true. This is
In
true.
the
But I'm not going to sit
regular
here and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
root for. I don't know. I don't have it in me to sit here and fake root for injuries. I'm not saying Stone that
No,
you're doing that
no.
for the
No.
award. I understand, but I don't know. The whole. You know what? I'll put the whole Eastern Conference in that category. Matter of fact.
It's just a hangover from all the playoff injuries.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Phoenix Suns would qualify for this award last season as well.
I thought about that as well. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
could
know.
be
last season.
vibes. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, complete
injuries.
vibes and just not performing to expectations from preseason.
Sure. Well, you know, I'll go with my gut and stick with the Cleveland Cavaliers. But
You
in
never
an
know.
ideal
I
universe,
don't hate it.
in
I thought it was an
universe-
interesting pick before you started talking about how many games you thought.
Yeah, that
No,
was the
no.
issue. You shouldn't have brought that up.
They have guys. They have guys who get hurt.
Well,
So
that all being said, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, they're going to like choke their entire season away. But you're going to look back, you know, in May and June, and they're going to be like, oh, this team stinks in the playoffs again. You know, the whole season, I think they'll be fine. But, you know, that is true, though. I mean, all it takes is one guard injury. I mean, I don't know.
It's happened.
I don't
yeah,
know.
it's happened
it,
to them.
so-
It's happened to them twice.
Yeah.
Same guard, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of the bad vibes, that's really what I'm basing this off of. I'm going to go with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
I think that there's going to be some important players that have to play a lot, and
A little too much.
that's going to open up, you know, the potential for injury. But also, it's like
Well, Anthony.
everyone already. Cole Anthony,
Yes.
he's going to be hurting a lot of other players, diving into their knees.
That's right.
Yeah,
I don't hate that.
yeah.
That's
Some
pretty
important
good.
players like Pat Connaughton. Is he still there? I don't
I
know.
think he just left.
Did he retire or?
I think he's gone.
No, I
He's
feel like I
golfing.
should know that.
Just golfing all day.
Should stop asking questions on the air.
Pat
Um,
Connaughton plays
I
for
love it.
the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, good for him.
White Boy of the Year.
Summer's
Yeah.
tang.
Yeah, I'm
Charlotte
going.
Hornets, White Boy of the Year.
I'm going with the Bucks. It already feels bad, and it feels like it's only going to get worse. They'll probably still make the playoffs because of how bad the East is, but it won't be pretty.
I like that. My next one. This guy was notorious for being in trade machines for 7+ years, maybe more. Miles Turner, Trade Machine King Award of the Year, goes to Lauri Markkanen of the Utah Jazz.
Same.
Yep.
It's the easiest pick.
They've already kind of been soft launching him.
It's been
into
there for
this.
2+ years already. At this point, it could be called the Lauri Markkanen. If we get another 2-3 seasons out of this, it is the Lauri Markkanen Trade Machine King of the Award, sponsored by Miles Turner. At that point, but right now it's still Miles Turner. He was there for too long. He's earned this title. Lauri Markkanen can overtake it if he just continues to play for the Utah Jazz for the next 3 years. But he is in every trade machine for every somewhat contender that needs an extra piece. Lauri Markkanen.
He's in the prime of his life, and he's just sitting there. I mean, he is just
Finish
full on
Mafia.
sitting there. And look, I'm gonna pivot just a little bit. You know, I completely
Sure.
agree with Lauri Markkanen. That is the pick.
Mhm.
But from all the little, almost fake fan fiction type tweets that I kept seeing this entire summer, Nikola Jokic was hard for me to avoid on this list. No. You have to listen to me. Because everyone was like, Luka and Jokic are gonna play together. Luka and Jokic are gonna play together.
Oh, of course it was Lakers fans.
No, and it was all Lakers fans. That's what I'm getting at. It was the funniest thing in the world. Were y'all not on that side of Twitter? It
No,
was,
and
like,
look,
pretty-
the Lakers
No,
fans
I
might
mean,
be
they're
right at this
everywhere.
point. They
Didn't I
might
try
just
to
be right.
rename this award for you, Stone, to that?
I don't know.
Or I sent a different, when we were brainstorming awards, I sent a different version that was like the most obvious Laker award.
yes.
For player Lakers
Yeah,
fans
yeah.
are going to try to trade to their team instantly.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
combine some awards there, but I like my pick.
I like it. We're not saying it'll happen.
No. And
You're just saying he's going to be thrown in the trade machine way more than he should.
They just have fun out there.
Yeah.
And I love fun.
He's just
shout out Academy Sports.
having
Yep.
a good time out there.
Few-time sponsor of the Paula Media. We love Academy.
That's right.
Not on this podcast, but
Great stuff, low price.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
Shelly, you're
Every
taking
day.
Lauri as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking Lauri.
pretty
He's
obvious.
awesome. He's really good, and he plays for a terrible team, and I don't understand why he's still there. I don't understand why they signed that extension right before the season started 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Or
and
last year? Last year.
Was it last year or was it the year before?
Board
I
man,
don't
get
remember.
paid.
Because then he was out of trade machine talks for a year because he couldn't get traded.
Right.
Yeah,
I saw him drop 50 on the Rockets in Toyota Center. That was disappointing.
Wow.
Stuff.
That was
Brewer,
that was the year before the 500 season.
Wow.
Sure.
That's awesome.
All right, Josh. Well, you're up with your 2 awards. Take it away.
Sure. I'll go ahead and start with the very simple yet complex award, Dad of the Year. Stone, would you like to start us off?
Sure, I can do that.
Dad of the Year.
Dad of the Year, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Oh,
We need a dad in the locker room. Fred VanVleet is not there. Dylan Brooks is not there to be the dad of the year.
Crazy uncle, but yeah.
Yeah, crazy uncle, but he filled in as a parent figure for a little bit there.
Dylan Brooks was like your uncle that you're like, you may have killed somebody,
but I kind of
but you love me.
Yeah. But you keep giving me Newports and I'm 13. Like,
you make really bad decisions with your life, but like you give great birthday presents.
But the reason for Dorian is that Kevin Durant, I don't believe, is going to be the dad in this locker room. Like what I've heard on a bunch of podcasts recently is that the star player is never like the leader in the locker room. It's always the lower level guy that just kind of rides the bench and is the 15th man or whatever. That's not DFS, but Dorian Finney-Smith is one of everyone's favorite teammates. Like everyone loves him. LeBron loves him. Luka loves him. Like everywhere he's gone, everyone loves him. And I think he's going to be just kind of a dad figure for these young Rockets with KD. And I love DFS, so I'm giving him an award because I love him dearly.
I love
like a father, even.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember too, KD, he does him. He chills. That's what he always says. I do me, I chill. So I don't imagine him being a dad, but you know what? DFS, man. Good call. Good call, I guess.
I'm really excited for who Josh picked for this.
Yeah,
I hope it's who I'm confident it's not, but I hope he's going to surprise me.
It's not the person you're thinking about. I went literal father,
That's
vibe father,
that's
vibe father of the year, vibe guy of the year, vibe dad of the year. Luka Doncic, just cool pops. I fuck with him. His vibe is so cool. Like Luka Doncic in flip flops or slides is like ultimate uncle, and like. He gives off like, oh, I hang out with my niece, nephew, like throw him $100 bill type shit. But like, he really has a daughter, and he seems like a really great father. So he's my dad of the year.
I love that pick.
He seems like a chill guy.
Yeah. Except for on the basketball.
That'd be awesome if Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's a psycho on the basketball court, and sometimes a huge baby. But
seems like a wonderful human being.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm also gonna go with the Rocket.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would. I always try not to. You guys know that.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I didn't. But I had to for this one because I feel like to know dad of the year, you kind of have to have your finger on the pulse of a lot of teams and kind of know what's going on in their locker room. And there's really only one team that I pay super close attention to. So I went with Steven Adams.
Yes.
Mostly because when it comes to being dad of the year, I'm thinking I get into a fight on the playground and then it's a standoff of like, well, I'm going to go get my dad. And then you look over and it's Steven Adams and the kid's like, you can have this swing. Yeah.
My dad could beat up your dad.
And it's true.
Yeah, that one's very
because
true.
My dad is
and I also think Dorian Finney-Smith walks into that room as well.
Oh,
yeah. Right there with him.
I'm sure.
Awesome.
Steven already is the first guy to break up any Rocket scuffle.
Yeah.
And he's like literally picking up our guy or the other guy and carrying him across the court.
I saw him get into it with one of the Plumlee twins last season.
Yeah, Mason.
Yep.
Yeah, the guy
27 Plumlees there are out there. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, one of the twins.
Joshua, please introduce your next award.
My next award is a kind of specific, but not, depending on how you look at it. It is the first inaugural Bryce Sensabaugh Award, a low rotation guy that can make a big impact this season.
My pick
lead us off
is Jay Huff, Indiana Pacers.
Oh, my God. What a pull. There you go.
We need some center minutes. He hasn't played a ton. Feel like he qualifies, and he's going to have to make a big impact for the Pacers team to even sniff the play-in. So Jay Huff.
I like that. That's just a calm, chill little pick, and I think maybe he'll end up, assuming he plays 20 minutes a game, he'll have some nice stats.
Yeah,
for sure.
He's going to have to. So
but is he a vibe guy though?
I don't know who the vibe guy is on the Pacers.
No. I'm just asking a question.
I think he kind of is.
Yeah,
from a fan perspective. I think fans are like, J Huff's on my team. You know, like he's
Love
a cool
J.
guy
Huff.
to have around.
Yeah.
Like Grizzlies fans really liked him last year. They
It's
really liked
it's
he
that
was
love that guy award, you know? Love that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
give me 15 J Huffs, and I'll be the happiest 8th seed in the world. I'm playing.
Well,
That
Shout
would
out
be
to
so
shout out to
funny.
J Huff.
I would pay money to watch that game.
It'd be funny. We could simulate
15
it in
Kevin
2K one
Durant
day.
versus 15 J Huff.
Oh, well, I probably wouldn't pay money to watch that
200,
game.
250 to 7. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
I want 15 Rudy Goberts against 15 J Huffs.
Whoa,
That would be interesting. I'd watch.
nice. Now we have
And-
our next offseason talk ready. 15 hypothetical
Yeah.
matchups with 15 players.
Who's
Of
the best
Yeah.
player that you can
Screw that gorilla.
15 of? Yeah. Who can beat the gorilla? At the end of the
15
day.
Kevin Durant's versus 1 gorilla. I'm taking KD's all day.
Taking the gorilla every single time.
Nope.
Easy money sniper, baby.
Nope,
Every single
easy
time
money
I'm taking
sniper.
gorilla.
Does that gorilla carry a sniper rifle?
He might. King
Well,
Kong, dude.
my,
Harambe.
all that being said, my Bryce Sensabaugh award for a low rotation guy that make a big impact this season. This guy's been in a lot of controversy off the court. He's been in a lot of weird, I don't even know what you call them, Mormon specific situations. Kyle Filipowski.
Wow. Whoa. Yeah.
That's my guy. That is my guy this season. He is so damn fun. It was between him and wait, I want to make sure this guy's on my list. I'm not gonna say it because this guy's on my list. But he's in a
I
lot of
believe
Mormon
his
situations.
wife does follow my wife on Instagram.
Sure.
Alabama girl.
Interesting.
I'm almost crying. About
This is
Mormons.
we've talked way too much more. We've never mentioned Mormons on this podcast, and we've had over under 5.5 minutes talk of Mormons today.
It's a lot of Mormon situations going on, man. It's awesome, man.
I
Shout
do
out to
feel like
Mormons.
it's helpful if there are any members of the LDS Church listening that they do prefer to be called the LDS Church.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I like Mormons, so-
the Saints, and the Saints, the New Orleans Saints, and the LDSs and the Mormons, whatever you want to be called. Shout out to Kyle Filipowski. He's gonna rock.
Okay.
I
Sure.
love the switching the hat stone. I love it.
Yeah, I went J Kid mode.
Yep.
J Kid mode, yeah.
With the facial
rest
hair,
of the
man. This
pod,
guy's
yeah.
unstoppable.
It's like AJ Piershinsky whenever he's on the Foul Territory pod and his
That's
hat's
so
like
bad.
it's backwards
It's-
like all the
it's
way. It's like
covering his
covering his
eyebrows.
eyebrows. Like, hey
That's
man, you do
awesome.
you. I'm gonna go with Jake LaRavia.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
I don't know if he'll actually be the 8th man because that Lakers roster is kind of weird. He might actually play more than that
Might have to.
into the season. But he's a
I
solid
love how there was
shooter.
like 3 white people on this list. I just had to share that. In the NBA, there was 3 white men who all qualified for the award.
Roll Tide.
Well, look, when we're looking at the end of the bench, we got
Look, hey,
Be a little
that's
creative.
all. I'm just saying.
amazing. Yeah, he's a good player. I think, and he kind of got hidden on the Grizzlies. I think he'll surprise some people.
Sure.
I like
I
it.
like that.
All right, Shelly, your 2 awards are up. Start us off.
All right.
Introduce the award.
Yes, I'm. You don't want me to say who I'm going to pick first?
Oh, I feel like we've just stuck to an order, so we kind of have to do it.
We'll do a little memento. I'll tell you who the winner is, and then you'll have to guess what the award is based on that.
Yeah. No,
Sure.
don't do that.
My first one is the Calvin Candy. Gentlemen, you had my curiosity. Now you have my attention. Award for the player who is following up either a good or bad season, and you're paying close attention to. So I'm picking Reed Shepherd again.
Sure, man.
This was it for me. Well, yeah, it was such a disappointing rookie season. The preseason has been electric. Stone's making a face. I feel like this. I'm not the
Too many
only-
awards for Reed Shepherd.
It's 2. It's literally two.
Too
And
many.
they're both like sister awards. Like this
He's
is just a
throwing
different-
ethics out the door here.
This is
That's
just
all
a
I'm gonna
different
say.
version of most improved player.
My biases show. Sorry.
Look. All I'm
Your
saying
biases
is
show you've picked like 4 people who are Mavs or have been Mavs.
They're not Mavs though. I haven't picked. I've picked one Mav.
I think it's just I think you've only picked 2 people that fit in that
Fair.
category. But
we all have
Anyway.
our biases. That's okay.
the preseason, he's looked genuinely very good. And
Yeah.
it was him and the G League Rockets against all of the Hawks starters except for Dyson Daniels. And he looked pretty awesome. And the Hawks were like actually trying to be more competitive in that game. You could tell they were pretty upset with how it was going. And he played really good. And it looks like they'll be able to hide his size on defense. And so I think, anyway, I was curious last year and disappointed. But now he has to play. And he's got my attention. I feel like that's the spirit of the award. So whatever.
Okay.
I love it.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's great. Joshua, do you want to go? Do we flip-flop it now?
Sure. I was just going to say, if I go next, we will have 5 white men in a row for these awards. My
White boys.
Calvin
We on
Candy,
here?
you had my interest. Now you have my attention. Award goes to Donovan Clingan. Really excited to see him.
Okay.
He'll be
I
really
like it.
fun, and I think that he would look pretty polished. You know, a little crazy sometimes, but look pretty polished at other times. Pretty excited to see him go a little stupid this year. I think that, you know, he takes that leap, and, you know, I'm not sitting here saying that he's going to have 18 and 12 a night, but like he'll be a really big contributor on what seems to be a play-in team.
Hey, Joshua Basketball Garcia, our dumb, stupid minds have very similar thoughts. I wrote this name down first, but I changed it. I did change it.
I just want to say how funny it is that we have a podcast of 3, at least percentage-wise, mostly white men.
Yes.
And we have now picked 5 white guys.
Don't worry, I'll change that right now. I'll change it right now.
Yeah, good. Break the
think-
streak.
I think-
Correct history for us.
I don't think he counts. So Zachary Risachet.
Sure. A little racially ambiguous. That's fine.
I don't think he counts as a really weird way to introduce.
As the topic that we were talking about, but
You
Calvin
might
Candy,
want to rephrase.
Calvin Candy, you had my curiosity. Now you have my attention award goes to Zachary Risachet. Everyone
Sure.
happy there? I
like
this
it.
guy. He started coming on the last 25
You
or so
do love
games.
this guy.
I love him now, dude. I think I love the Hawks. Maybe the Hawks are my team, my second team.
Dude, they're going to be fun.
I'm all in on him.
They might have some like weird games.
Yeah, it's gonna be strange, but I love them.
Their wings are really exciting.
Yeah,
If KP plays, that'll be cool. Trey Young is Trey Young, so
yeah.
for
He's a
good or bad, however you interpret that.
Trey Young is
Whatever that
the
means
top
to you. Trey Young is Trey Young.
7 point guard.
And I
top
don't hate
5.
Trey Young anymore because that stupid rivalry that was never a rivalry doesn't exist anymore. So
That's right.
There
It's
you
dead.
go.
thank God that's over. Shelly, introduce your last award, and then we'll get into League Pass Team of the Year.
Admittedly, I don't remember when this character said this in the show.
It had to
So
have been the first season.
if someone is watching closely and they're like, wow, you totally ruined that impression, Sheldon, that's the most important part of these awards to me, I'm genuinely sorry. But the Mr. Milchek, I'm agog with how well you're fitting in award to the best offseason acquisition that no one is talking about. Mine goes to Lonzo Ball on the Cleveland Cavs.
Hey,
Oh,
mesh that team together, baby.
Yeah, they needed they needed guard depth after Ty Jerome left, and preferably one that can play some defense. And you know, I don't know what's going on with his legs, but if they work, he's been able to defend in the past, and he's a solid player. So
Yeah,
can
sure.
shoot a little.
Season from hell, except Lonzo Ball's on your team, so it
That's
automatically
right.
is the season
He's
from
going to
hell.
single-handedly drag them out of hell and into purgatory.
Yep.
it'd be great. I love Lonzo.
Love it. My Mr. Milchek, I'm not gonna say the
Okay.
quote. Award goes to Jordan Clarkson. And I know I said this in the group chat earlier, but Jordan Clarkson, being a New York Knick, he is going to, like, for real, like, almost mesh / glue this team together, however you want to phrase it. I'm excited to see this man in the playoffs. Like, we haven't seen him in the playoffs in a long time. Have we
Yeah.
ever seen him in the playoffs?
Was he on those Jazz teams with Donovan Mitchell and Rudy
Oh,
Gobert
yeah.
I think at the end,
against the Mavs in
how many
22?
people in Madison Square Garden is he going to like put his hands up against?
Several.
Excellent question.
Several.
I really love his form. It's like
Man.
It's great. It's
one
outstanding.
fist on
I'm
the
so
shoulder,
excited.
one all the way down by his hip.
Yeah,
Like, if
it's
anyone swings, if
it's not
anyone
an
jabs,
efficient
he's
looking-
losing teeth.
No,
Like,
he fully gives off the guy, like, whenever he punches, he goes, "Oos, oos, 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 oos." God, I love basketball, man. Feels good to be back.
I'm so glad we're back.
oh man, sports fights are so funny.
Yeah.
None of
They're
those
so
guys.
dumb.
are-
Except for
Man
the hockey
Thompson,
ones.
you did not have to punch Jose Alvarado. That was pointless.
he didn't, but
That was
okay.
kind of dumb. Hockey fights good though.
Sure.
Actually good.
Sure.
I just don't really like fighting. I don't get it.
I love it.
I hate seeing star players get hurt, dude. It's so sad.
I love when other people are fighting. I don't want to fight. I'm a pacifist.
Sure. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's what the GUN is for, you know?
Excuse me?
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I don't own anything.
This is really taking
I own
a
a
turn.
table and a computer. That's it.
Yeah, we're an hour in.
That's right. No one's listening anymore anyway.
The last episode would beg to differ. A lot of hours watched on that one. So
There we
Hey,
go.
stuff.
I
Basketball's
just meant
back.
at this point.
Well, they might be. Basketball fans are back. Mr. Milchick, I'm agog with how well you're fitting in. Award goes to Homer pick D'Angelo Russell.
No.
Okay.
I think he's not gonna be Kyrie Irving, and I'm not expecting him to be Kyrie Irving. He's played with Anthony Davis in the past. Anthony Davis did go to the front office, was like, hey, let's go get D'Lo. And D'Lo wanted to come here. Took a $6.5 million deal. I love D'Lo. I think I love him. I think I'm gonna hate him some nights, but I think I'm gonna love him a lot more than I'm gonna hate him. So I'm going with D'Lo because Kyrie's coming back this year. It's not like I'm gonna have to have D'Lo in the playoffs all the time. I love D'Lo. Put D'Lo in here.
Josh, is this Cope?
Yes, but I love D'Lo.
Josh.
Yes.
Would he have if the Mavs weren't even in conversation to sign D'Lo, however many months ago, and we told Stone like, "Hey, what if they sign D'Lo?" What's he gonna say?
What the fuck? No.
But was this like pre-Kyrie injury or post-Kyrie?
Yeah. Beginning of the offseason.
Fair.
Oh,
Good
Yeah,
question.
I would have been like, yeah, we need somebody to fucking do it.
Okay. You wouldn't have rather like pick someone else?
Who are you mentioning?
Sorry, I didn't mean for that to come off. So like,
No. Who do you?
I
have
don't
in
even
mind?
know who was available.
Correct,
I guess
like-
you'd have to trade for someone or
I do
whatever.
think D'Lo was probably the best available point guard on the market.
He
And
is
they
a
got
better
him
player
later.
than his reputation.
Yes.
I
Or
think
he can be.
Yeah, I think he's going to score enough. I think he's going to make enough. That's all I need. Just enough.
There's
I don't need
stopgap.
anything exceptional.
He's
there
a
are 12
stopgap.
franchises who want 12 D'Los on their team. I'm just saying.
The Nets.
15
Yes, the Nets,
D'Los versus
the Bulls.
15 Gorillas. Who wins?
Whoa.
Oh gosh, 15 versus 15.
D'Lo's gonna call the police on the
It's a battle royale with 15 J Huffs, 15 Gorillas, 15 Rudy Goberts, and 75 D'Los. Who wins?
Yes.
Get Rudy Gobert.
But also D'Lo's my guy because we're members at the same golf club in Miami. So
There you go.
kind of had to.
I see why the biases are.
Yeah.
Shout out
Love
D'Angelo. Does he go by D'Angelo while he's there?
He goes by Low.
Mm.
Oh, let's see.
He's so
call him
chill, dude. He's so chill.
If
So
my name was D'Angelo and I went to an uppity is an offensive way to say it.
it's
Yeah.
It's a country club.
Affluent country club.
Yeah.
I would make people call me D'Angelo.
That's fine. My name is Joshua, and I go by Osh. That's
But
the same vibe.
I will say
Oh.
this country club, you don't have to tuck in your shirt. You don't have to wear a collared shirt to play golf.
Oh,
No, they
guys,
got money
listen.
over there.
You can kind of do whatever
Listen.
you want.
you guys, this is the thing about me. The fastest way to get me to go somewhere is to tell me I don't have to wear a collared shirt.
Yeah, we'll take you down to Miami. This was
Perfect.
also a ploy to get D'Angelo Russell on the podcast at some point this season, which I think we can get done. So at some point.
Whoa.
Sick.
So D'Lo, Mr. Milchick, I'm
I
a
love
god
the
with how
things.
well you're fitting in, and you would fit in tremendously on Zero Gravity. So come on the pod.
That's right.
Yeah. We've never said anything bad about you.
I don't think I have.
I don't know if I have. I honestly couldn't tell you.
It'll
If
be
I
a
did,
known
I probably didn't
duo.
mean it that much.
I don't think we've talked about D'Angelo Russell on this podcast. So now we can start.
I have talked about how much I really loved that. What was it? 2018 Nets team. 2019
We love that
Nets.
team. That's a great team.
I miss them. Jared
That was a fun
Dudley on
team.
the sideline.
Yeah, can we get the vibes up like that? 2018 Nets in Dallas, that'd be great. Would love that. But that's it for the gravities outside of League Pass Team of the Year award. I don't have a pick, so someone else go first.
The Hawks.
Yeah,
It's the
I'll
Hawks
go
for me.
Clean
One
sweep.
east, one west. Yeah, Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
and Atlanta and Houston. I mean, truly.
All right, I'll
You
go.
know, I could
Dallas
throw
then.
Washington and Utah in there as like rebuilding vibes, but
Nope.
everything else, still nope.
Won't be
But,
there.
hey, we're gonna have fun over here in the Garcia household.
I love the
West.
Hawks pick. And then if I have to pick a West, then I'm taking Dallas. So I do think they're going to be fun. They're going to be kind of stupid fun. SEC basketball fun.
If I can't pick my own team in the West, I kind of am going to be a little tuned into the Jazz.
Hey,
Yeah, you're just an Ace Bailey guy.
I've convinced myself.
Arius.
I think it's a reaction to how over the top people were hating on him because of the draft stuff.
Mhm, mhm.
Right.
And he's fired his manager,
Yeah,
whoever that was,
uncle.
that is like kind of responsible for it, partially responsible for
I
it.
think it was a family member. Yeah,
Yeah, something like that. He tried to Uncle Dennis the situation.
yeah.
Anyway, but the uniforms, guys,
Great look.
I'm all about those Jazz uniforms.
Sure.
And
Honorable
watching
mention.
They are nice.
Ace.
Honorable mention:
It's gonna
Portland
be
Trailblazers.
Yes. Kamara
Yeah.
got paid.
I mean, you guys support the Israeli military? Is that what you're saying?
Whoa. I have a job. Okay. I have
God forbid a
job.
boy just likes to watch some basketball. You know?
Jesus, man. I'll be sure to make an Instagram infographic later. Don't worry.
All right, sure. Well, Joshua Basketball Garcia does have to wake up in like 4 hours. So
Godspeed, brother.
Godspeed,
let's
baby.
get the hell out of here. Shout out to our sponsor, Zing Zang, America's #1 Bloody Mary mix. Zang responsibly all season long. It's getting a little chilly. It was pretty cold today in Dallas. It was like 50 degrees for a while there, and it got up to 75. Like, felt pretty crispy. It was a great time for a blazing Bloody Mary mix from Zing Zang. And shout out to J Bar M Barbecue. You can watch basketball at J Bar M. Best barbecue in Texas, best barbecue in Houston. Great free parking, just a couple blocks away from Toyota Center. So if you're going to a Rockets game next week, go to J Bar M, park there, get some pregame meal, then head over to Toyota Center. We love J Bar M. We love Zing Zang. Boys, we love each other. Shout out to you. If you haven't subscribed already,
I love you too.
Go ahead and subscribe on audio platforms. We're also live on Spotify with a video. So if you want to watch it on Spotify instead of YouTube, you can do that. We're also on YouTube at Apollo HOU. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. The NBA season is back in full force. We're back to 2 episodes a week. We have a new co-host joining me for the extra episode during the middle of the week.
Welcome.
We'll introduce that on Thursday morning. Zero Gravity, 2 episodes a week. NBA's back. Boys, any last words? Sick.
I love you. I was muted. I love you.
Rockets in 5.
Yes. Rockets in 2 for the play-in tournament. I'm just kidding.
The hubbub that there's gonna be how many views is the NBA video, like the NBA account tweeting the video of Kevin Durant watching the ring ceremony? How many views is that getting?
The number does not exist.
10 million, 20 million?
Or the limit does not exist.
Yeah, thank you.
Mean Girls?
Mean Girls, yep.
8.5 over under.
I had in pre-cal in 10th grade.
Mm-hmm.
That's whenever we had to learn about
You
limits.
had pre-cal in 10th grade? Jesus.
Well, he was smart, Josh.
That's just one above. That's just like
I was in geometry in like 11th grade.
No, you weren't.
sophomore 10th grade.
Yeah.
I think I took geometry sophomore year as well.
Oh, well, I did algebra in 8th grade.
I did too, and then I did it again in high school.
Oh, dang. Hey, overachiever.
Yeah,
anyway, I was in pre-cal in a nondescript grade, and we were learning about limits, and one of my friends raised her hand and was like, the limit does not exist. And the teacher just kind of looked at her for a second and was like, no, it does. And she was like, I'm so sorry.
And
That's
that was
awesome.
Mean Girls talk.
Yeah. Let's do it again next time. Love that
That's
movie.
what we do it for.
All right, boys. Well, y'all be back on Sunday. We'll do another episode talking about actual basketball for once. It's been months.
Yes.
It's been months since we've done this. So we're back. The NBA season is back. We'll have a new sponsor on for the next episode on Thursday. So look out for that. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Shout out to our sponsor, Zing Zang, J Bar M Barbecue. We'll be back very, very soon with another episode of Zero Gravity, Apollo Media's NBA podcast.